Hey guys, and welcome to today's yoga. Today's yoga is going to be for runners. So grab your mat and let's get started. Let's start out in our downward facing dog. Curling the toes under, with the hands planted on the mat, pushing your seat up to the sky. And when you get there, start to pedal out your feet if that feels good. Take 2 breaths. Now bring your right toes to the back of your left heel and apply a little pressure to bring your heel to the floor. Go only as far as comfortable for you. And when you're ready, switch sides. Bring your left toes to the back of your right heel and apply a little pressure to bring your heel down to the floor. Come back to your down dog and bring your left leg to the sky. Take a big inhale and exhale. Bring your left knee to your left wrist for pigeon pose. Left foot to the right wrist. If it feels good, you could stay here. If not, you could fold over your front leg. Take 4 deep breaths in this pose. Opening up the hips, stretching out the legs, and just relaxing. And when you're ready, come into your runner's lunge, taking the knee to the ceiling and just opening up those hips. Take a few breaths here. And when you're ready, come back into your down dog and take 2 breaths here. Take a big inhale, bring the right leg to the sky. And exhale, bring your right knee to your right wrist and your right foot to your left wrist. Setting up for your pigeon on this side. You could either fold over like you did on the other side or stay here. Stay here for about 4 breaths. And when you're ready, come into runner's lunge on this side, bringing the knee to the ceiling, and just opening up the hips. Just take a few breaths here. Now come back into your down dog and take the left leg to the ceiling. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring the foot to the outside of the left hand for lizard pose. If this feels good, you could stay here. If not, come down onto your forearms for even more of a stretch in the hips. And stay here for 4 breaths. Now come back into your down dog and take a big inhale. Bring the right leg to the ceiling. Exhale, bring the right foot to the outside of your right hand for lizard pose. If this feels good, stay here. If not, come down to your forearms, just trying to bring the knee as close to the floor as possible, really opening up the hip. And stay here for 4 breaths. Now come back into your down dog and just pedal out your legs and see how they're feeling now compared to when you first started. Now walk your hands to your feet and come into your yogi squat. Bringing the seat to the mat, but don't sit on the mat. Put the arms inside of your legs, pushing your knees open with your elbows. Hands at heart center. Hold this for 2 breaths. And when you're ready, come to take a seat on your mat. Spread the legs wide. Take each heel to each corner of the mat. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, fold forward and do whatever feels good. Bring your arms to the mat, your head to the ground, or even just walk your hands forward. Take a few deep breaths here. Releasing all the tension in your neck and just relaxing. Slowly come up, making your neck the last thing to come up. And when you're ready, come to lie down on your back. Once you get there, take a big inhale and bring your knees to your chest and hug them for full wind pose. If you want to find movement going back and forth with the knees, you can. Now let's come into Happy Baby. Grabbing the outside of your feet with your hands. Then push your feet to the ceiling, opening up the hips. Take a few deep breaths here. Exhale, release your Happy Baby. And let's come into shoelace pose. Bringing the right leg over the left and grab a hold of your feet. Keeping the feet off the ground, knees to the sky. Take a few deep breaths here. Exhale, release, and let's switch sides. Bringing your left leg over your right. Grabbing onto your feet, keeping them off the ground. And take a few deep breaths here. Slowly come out and plant both feet to the mat. Bring your arms down by your sides and let's set up for bridge pose. Take a big inhale. Take your hips to the ceiling, lifting your seat off of the mat, and take 2 deep breaths here. Exhale, release, and come up to sit with the legs straight in front of you. Take a big inhale. Exhale, fold over, reaching towards the feet or the ankles, whatever feels more comfortable. If you have to give a slight bend in your knees, you could do so. Just stay here for a few breaths. Exhale, release, and let's come onto our knees and just take a few rounds of cat and cow. Dropping the belly, looking up. Arching the back, chin to chest. Find some movement, whatever feels good here. Now find stillness and bring your right foot between your hands. Keep your left knee on the ground. And take a big inhale. Let's set up for half splits. Pushing the hips back. Coming onto the heel of the right foot. Straightening out the right leg. And just fold forward over this. And take a few breaths. Really opening up the calf. The thigh. This is a really good stretch, especially after running. Exhale, release, bring the right knee down to the mat. And inhale, bring the left foot in between the hands to come to set up for half splits on this side. Point the toes towards the ceiling, straightening out the left leg. Fold over this and just take a few deep breaths, really stretching out the legs. Exhale, release. Bring the left knee back to the mat. Now, let's lower down to the belly. Coming into our Sphinx pose. Coming onto our elbows and our forearms. Just taking a mini back bend here and opening up that low back. Just breathe here. Now bring the right arm into goal post. Take a big inhale. Keep the right ear onto the ground and flip the left leg over the right. Make sure that the left knee is pointing towards the ceiling. Just stretching everything out, the shoulders, the low back. This is almost like a Lang tree pose. Take a few breaths here. Exhale, let's switch sides. Bringing the left ear to the mat. And the left arm into goal post. Taking a big inhale. Exhale, rolling over the right leg over onto the left. And just breathe here into this twist, opening up the left shoulder. Now let's come back to center and push into your child's pose. This is going to be our final resting pose. Notice how your body's feeling now. Stay in this pose as long as you would like. Just remember to keep breathing. With gratitude and love, namaste. Awesome job. Thank you for practicing with me today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and also leave a comment below letting me know new videos you would like to see in the future. This is a great way to keep us connected. Also, subscribe to my channel to get free weekly videos on relaxation tips and healthy recipes. With gratitude and love, namaste.